Hello. Hello, hello. headset or new microphone, and for some reason it's defaulting my output audio for Discord to that. Huh? Hang on, let me turn my music down a little bit. I'll just pause the music, I guess. Go here, go to Discord, properties.
You like turned up all the way and I can barely hear you.
Really?
Hello?
Hang on, can you hear me good now?
Yeah, I turned down my game a little bit. You're still a little quiet, but
Okay, how about that? Is that any better?
yeah, a little bit. You sound a lot more clear.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about this whole microphone setup thing, cause I have to, in order for it to like pick up my voice really well, the microphone is like half an inch from my mouth, and I have to talk into the top of it, so it's like pointed at my, like I don't like the way it's pointed at me, and
Staring it in the eyes.
that's literally what I'm doing. Like,
That's so funny. I couldn't imagine opening your stream. You're just fucking talking straight to a mic.
I don't have webcam.
I know. Funny if you didn't.
Yeah, cause like whenever I have to look at my second monitor, the the way that my voice is, hang on, let me turn it down. It's probably way loud in stream now. What was I saying?
When you look in your other
Oh,
computer.
like I can't just turn my head and look. I have to like rotate it. I have to rotate around my mouth so my mouth stays in the similar position on my microphone. And like my chair won't turn anymore because my armrest hits my desk. So I have to like spin in my chair a little bit to where I'm facing my second monitor,
Uh,
but my mouth is still being picked up. And it sucks because the way I have to have it angled towards my mouth is like, because I can't, like I go to scratch my beard and my mic picks it up. But it's like, yeah, it says recommended 2 to 6 inches. But I realized 2 inches is a lot, like big time a lot.
or score, score.
Because it's like, um, sometimes like when I lick my lips, I can feel my
This is getting weirder and weirder.
I can feel my little my not my mustache, my beard touch my microphone. Like you know how on like right below my bottom lip, I have that patch of like really long hairs that's just blonde for no reason.
Yeah,
I can feel
mine
those
too.
hitting the microphone sometimes.
Dude, the other day, so you know how Lampasas has that like men's haircut place, that Scoundrels?
No. Ty, how often did I go get a haircut in Lampasas? Exactly. I don't either.
Anyways, it's by Tractor Supply, and I went there the other day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get me a haircut, and go in there, and there's a Chinese lady that starts cutting my hair, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And she's cutting my hair, and she did a good job, but I'm sitting there, and she's like almost done with it, and she like shaped my beard up and everything, and then all of a sudden she puts the comb on my eyebrow and goes, "Zzz." I was like, oh, what just happened? It looks good, but now you can really see my fucking scar. I panicked at first.
That's funny. You know, come play Minecraft?
Minecraft downloaded.
That's gay. If you had a PC, you'd keep it downloaded.
I don't even like I can't get back into it.
I'm only back into it because one of my friends was playing it today.
Hey,
But
did you ever
dude,
talk to Mason or Colby?
uh, Kobe's at the racetrack right now, and he didn't get home till late last night. But I talked to Mason about it the other day, and then I talked to Kobe about it a little bit today, and he said he don't care, but he's gonna talk to Mason. So, are you gonna stay just Friday night or Saturday
Probably
night?
just Friday night. I don't know. Probably just Friday night.
Okay, cause we're gonna have Saturday. The house is gonna be full. Cause Kobe has uh two of his friends coming in Wednesday night, and literally all day. We have 2 days. We're gonna have Thursday and Friday. We're just gonna be working on his truck. He's got like an '03 or an '04 Silverado. Um, they're dude, they don't even have the engine in it right now, but they're gonna they're gonna work on getting the engine and stuff in beginning of next week. That way, when they get down here, we can convert it to Holly or put a Holly on it. Kobe fabricate a turbo kit. Yeah, we have to have all that done by Saturday morning ish. So it's literally getting Holly. I'm gonna be in charge of doing that because Kobe was saying that his buddies they're not really fabricators. Neither one of them's a One of them he's kind of like he can fabricate a little bit. But the other one,
They're like me.
uh, probably worse, cause you know how to weld and you can actually put wires together. So neither one of them. Kobe told me one of them he's just dumber than a box of rocks when it comes to fabricating, pretty much, or wiring. So I'm basically Wednesday and Thursday gonna be on wiring duty, and
Nice.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna do what we did on that. I don't know if you ever synced it, but that black turbo Silverado we had, that cat eye. Um, we kept the stock fuse box so that way, you can still use the key to crank it over and all that, or for the starter, and a bunch of other stuff. So I have to go through, basically do what I did on that truck, make the factory fuse box work, depin everything, only use the 6 or so wires that I'm gonna need. So, and then I had to mount the Holly somehow, wire
That's
up
like you got
everything.
figured out.
No. So I told Kobe to tell him when they get in to just go ahead and swing by Sam's Club or something and pick me up a case of White Monster because I am gonna need it.
When I leave that truck down there, drive the shit out of it.
Oh, I will.
Because it's going to be down there for a while.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to come back and get it till October when I come back to that deal. That deal's the 11th, not the 7th.
Okay.
The 7th's a Tuesday.
I don't know
Because
what
I'm
that
just going to ride down there.
is.
I'm just going to ride down there with him. And then we'll probably all go to a hotel.
Okay.
And I'll just pick it up then.
Dude, Battlefield 6. It's fun.
Is it? Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm
I
not gonna pre-order it
really? Why?
because I've been playing the beta, dude. I was able to get the early access, so I was able to play it 2 days earlier than everybody else.
Well, it has an open beta. You just got to get into it.
Well, yeah, but I was able to play it Thursday and Friday, or Wednesday and Thursday. So last week,
Yeah,
whenever
that was the first day that they had it open.
no, that's early
It was like the
access.
8th. It was August 8th
So
through the 10th.
Yeah, August 8th was
That was the one that
you had
was
to
really
get a
hard to get
code.
into.
Yeah, because you had to have a code. I got the code, so I was able to play the 8th and the 9th. But the open beta wasn't until that Saturday.
Called that open beta.
So I was it's yeah, it's I mean it's pretty much open beta, but early access is what I got to play. It sucks. I couldn't stream it
I'd imagine.
cuz like not on like because of my end or anything, but it's because
Yeah.
whenever I would stream it, my input delay, which I'm pretty sure that might be my end, but either way, my input delay was so bad. Even if I switched to controller, like I could run from one building to another, or run for I don't know, hold the run button down for like a second,
Destructive.
and then I would yes, uh, then my dude would continue to run or continue to move, and I wouldn't be touching my controls for like a good 10 seconds after I stopped running.
I saw so much of the beta play, and I was like, man, that looks like a more destructive Battlefield 4. I was like, I'm playing that, or I
Yeah,
was like, I'm getting that because I played the living shit out of Battlefield 4.
dude, I love Battlefield 4.
I was that really annoying guy that would always run around with the fucking reflex sight on a sniper.
Dude, the sniping in this is so good. Oh, dude,
Glint's real bad.
it is terrible, but the sniping is good. It sucks. I can't. Another one of my other complaints that I have is I can't map my mouse for anything. Because before, I like to have my melee button on my mouse and my for one of them and like my ping I like to set on my mouse.
Uh,
And then I have another button on my mouse I'll use for like changing my range for Battlefield, but or like changing my attachments or
do they
something.
keep it where you can change the attachments on the fly?
When you spawn in first, I don't know how late in the game it'll do it, but if you spawn in, you can change your attachments right there. You can edit your loadout, but they don't have the attachment wheel for multiple attachments. I don't think.
That was
I
the
wasn't
best
a
part
fan of
about.
that, anyways.
Really, I loved that because I like to snipe, but I mean, if you want to be far away and then you want to change in the middle of it,
See, like I didn't like that. I never used it.
see, I use the shit out of like I would be playing like with the normal rifle,
Yeah.
and I let's say like I'd be playing with that normal rifle, and then someone was sniping at me from far away. Well, I'd change the long range sights on so that I could hit them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, like, cause I don't know the way I see it as Battlefield. It's a game. I set my class up. That's when I'm using like I won't quick scope or nothing like that because you really can't in Battlefield like you can in Call of Duty. So
I just liked it because like you could push like if you're like playing objective like everybody plays
yeah,
or not objective but like conquest, like if you take over the one next to you and the next one was really far away, you could change the long range as you're pushing forward. That's what I liked about it.
yeah. I mean, it has its benefits,
Or
but
like you could change different types of ammo, like you could have like penetrating ammo,
yeah,
or I like that you could change that because if you completely ran out of ammo, you could change the other ammo and you had a whole bunch again. I mean, not realistic, but
yeah.
I
See,
just like the fact that you could change so much.
yeah, the changeability was pretty nice, but I think it brought in too much problems for the game. Cause like to this day, I still won't go play. I won't go back and play 2042. It's just a terrible game, in my opinion.
I don't like the actual gameplay of it, but like the custom made servers.
Yeah,
There's a couple in there, and there's one that's what is it called? Afghan. It's like you're in Afghanistan, and I play the shit out of that one. That one actually was pretty fun, but it was more like playing Battlefield 4 again.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I think
I
it
enjoyed
wasn't
it.
I think
No,
after they went
Battlefield
back and
6.
fixed some stuff, it wasn't completely awful, but it still wasn't what Battlefield always was.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it was Battlefield 5. That was World War 1
I think it's called
or was it World War
the Battlefield One.
No, not that one. The one right before 2042.
I don't think it was called Battlefield 5.
It was. It was like a World War type weapon game.
Hmm.
Cause Battlefield 1 was set for like 1918, I believe, right? Actual World War 1.
Yeah, I think so. Because they had the old ass tanks and horses and stuff in it.
Yeah, let me see what setting. Cause Battlefield 5 came out
Oh,
uh
shit.
20, I think.
I don't know. I never played that one. I was always playing 4. And my favorite map was Operation Locker, and everybody
World War
hated
2.
it.
Oh, dude, I love that map. But yeah, Battlefield 5 was set in World War 2. Yeah, which was cool. I love Battlefield 5, like the old World War 2 versions and World War 1.
I never did play that one.
Yeah, it was good. I liked dude, the sniping in Battlefield 5 was so good. Like, I mean, it was old school, like scopes and all that, but dude,
I think the snipe in Sea of Thieves.
huh?
I was kidding. I said my favorite game to snipe in was Sea of Thieves.
Hey, you could snipe in that thing pretty good, but
Yeah, if you could get the scope with the crack in it.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but for me, like sniping, if sniping is good in a game, I'll play the crap out of it, even if I don't snipe. I feel like if you can nail sniping in any shooting game, it's gonna be like it's a good game. I don't know. That's just because I feel like sniping is like one of the hardest things you can get down, especially like the way Battlefield handles their sniping. It's crazy.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I seen enough videos. I was like, that is a more destructive Battlefield 4. I said
Oh
I want it.
yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order it, but I'll probably get it.
I was excited enough where I bought the best one.
Yeah, I don't know.
One game that I regret pre-ordering because I spent a lot of money on it was that Space Marine game.
Space Marine.
Yeah, you know, like the
Uh,
Warhammer universe.
oh, I don't know.
I was like, that looks awesome because it was like so much. I don't know. I like the Warhammer universe, but what ended up not being a game I liked. It was
See, good thing
more.
is
It's
on PC you can return games.
you can what?
You can return your games that you don't like, but you have to have less than I think 2 hours of playtime. So like if I wanted to, I could pre-order Battlefield through Steam
Or, or if you didn't like it,
and
you can send it back.
send it back. Didn't I give you a PC?
Yeah, that one that Patrick ordered and got double of.
Yeah.
I just have yet to ever hook it up.
I mean, it's not like you don't have a TV you can hook it up to.
I don't know.
I think I have a TV back at my house that you could just have to hook it up to. I will say, you probably won't like it, but get a wireless.
Yeah, well,
Or
I was
don't get
planning on it.
wireless. Don't get wireless, my bad.
Don't get wireless. What?
Like anything for the PC.
Oh,
Get wired everything.
I thought you said get. I thought you were talking about a monitor, and I was like, well, I was planning on getting a monitor. I just haven't ever done it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a TV will be fine.
Yeah, as much as I play.
Yeah. Is Kirsten coming down with you?
No, not to stay.
Oh, she's just gonna come up Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told
Dude,
her she had to come get me.
I'm gonna try to if we can get that OBS done, like figured out, because we're running into transmission issues. Um, if we can get it figured out during the week, like Monday or Tuesday or
Uh,
Wednesday, whenever the guy is back at the back at PSI, um, I'm gonna see if I can get Kobe to give you a ride in it. Dude, that thing moves.
really?
Yes, and it's even better because it spins, but it's a grip. It's a hooked up kind of spin, you know.
Did I tell you that mine broke loose the other day?
Your
My
Dodge.
Dodge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
I was flabbergasted.
my transmission's acting funny. I went to go get breakfast for us this morning, and I went and pulled into the parking lot, and I went to go roll forward a little bit, and my truck would not move.
Huh.
And I mean, it was in gear and everything.
That's
So,
weird.
and it hesitated, and like I didn't put it in neutral or nothing. I pulled into the parking lot and went straight to pull forward. Like I came to a stop and then let off just to get that extra little inch out of it,
Uh-huh.
and it did not want to really move. So,
That's weird.
yep, it like I guess it popped out of gear or something, and cause it like clunked into first or back into gear and moved. So I can never catch a break with that truck. So I've been thinking about a plan on what I want to do next. If
Speed swap.
get get the LTD done, or and save up and 5-speed swap my Dodge, or sell the Dodge, buy a 4-wheel drive Suburban with barn doors because they're cooler than tailgate. Um,
There's two things in this life that we will never agree on, and that's the only two things. Do you know what it is?
mm.
Barn doors versus tailgates and spiked lug nuts.
Yeah. Hey, just think it would be pretty cool though if you get another Suburban, square body Suburban, with the tailgate and spiked lug nuts, and then there I am, the cool one with the barn doors and no spiked lug nuts.
If I get another Suburban, I'm doing the most old school ass fucking shit on it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like fucking Steelies and fucking leaf springs and fucking
Yeah,
just big obnoxious lift on leaf springs. That's just what's gonna happen.
yeah. Since I still have
It's gonna have a set of 15 by 16s.
those Ford axles, those leaf spring Ford axles. So I was
Uh,
gonna, if I get a 4-wheel drive Suburban, that's probably gonna be like one of the first things I do is swap those underneath it. Like I'm gonna take the stock Ford Springs, bolt them up to the square body shackles somehow, and
just have to narrow, like do what I did on my truck
yeah,
and just narrow the leaf spring purchase, and I bet it'll bolt right up.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Well, at that point, it will bolt right up because you're making it bolt right up.
Yeah, cause I was gonna take
Mm.
how did Riley do it? Did he?
On mine,
Yeah, did he just get the angle, like zero the pinion out, and then pull the angle off of it, or what? Do you know? Do you remember?
we leveled it, like
Did you
put the
level the spring perch or the pinion?
we so first we leveled the pinion. Are you talking about the front or the rear axle?
I mean, both, because you had to do it to both, didn't you?
Not the front axle. The front axle is already set because we used factory Ford leaf or factory Ford springs.
Yeah, but wasn't the didn't you have to narrow the perches, the spring perches?
No, because the we just made the buckets come off the frame.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But the rear axle,
Yeah,
we
yeah, the rear, cause yours is, I forgot yours has the coilover
yeah.
springs.
So the rear we uh to keep the pinion angle right when we cut the perches off, the
Hmm.
spring perch or the leaf spring perches, we cut them off, and I think he zeroed it, and then on the concrete floor, and then we put the electronic deal back on it and set the angle.
So you so you
If that makes
zeroed
sense.
out the spring perches.
The No, we zeroed out the axle. We zeroed out the axle, tilted it whatever that 3 degrees or whatever,
Okay, so
and
y'all
then
set the pinion angle.
zeroed out the spring, and then zeroed out the spring perch again.
Okay, so basically you zeroed out the pinion and then just bolted the spring perch back to the spring for the most part. Simplify
No,
it.
we did it all off the truck. Like the spring, we had the axle sitting there on the ground. We cut them off,
Well, yeah, but like
narrowed
when you
it
would do
because I had the
the
springs. Because I'm still on the Ford or my Dodge leaf springs.
okay,
So we left the leaf
that's
springs on the
right.
truck,
Okay, yeah, that
and
makes
then
more sense.
narrowed everything.
Yeah, okay, I got you now. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I think that's what I'm gonna do is just
that part. I'm 97% positive that I could do a leaf swing. Holy shit, that I could do a leaf spring swap by myself.
yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard. It's just making sure you get your pinion angles right. But because my thing is, I hope I can get. So I either get the LTD done because I think this weekend. Depends on how tired I am tomorrow, but I might swap. Go ahead and put my nitrous cam in it.
Hell, I'm going to Clint shop at 6 in the morning to do that torque converter.
I mean, it. Yeah, it won't. I mean, it won't take you long.
No,
Cause I mean,
I was like,
I did a
man,
rear main seal. Like I started it yesterday, but I couldn't finish it yesterday because it was already late. I didn't get to start on it till like the last hour of the day, so I got it to where I only had to pull two bolts out of the transmission and slide it back. And then I had it back in an hour and a half this morning, like swapped out and everything. Like I pulled the transmission out and did the rear main, and then bolted everything back up in like 2 hours today.
nice.
So I think, especially with Clint helping you, y'all could probably have it
Oh
done
no,
all
I
together
know
in
we'll get
2 hours
it done.
easily.
I'm not worried about getting it done. I'm sure we'll just work on something of his first, because that's normally what we do. That's how we
Yeah.
trade out.
Oh hey, just so you know, if don't buy a new Ford, a fourth gen Ford.
A new Ford.
Yeah, which is
Why?
the 2017 to 2022.
Why?
Cause if your evap temp sensor goes out, you gotta pull the dash out. Cause it's on the back of the HVAC housing.
I haven't heard too many of those though.
Apparently, that's like a really common thing on the
Huh.
17 to 22s. Cause I guess on the 11s and old or the maybe it's 15 to 22. I don't know, but like the 2011 trucks, it's right there on the front. Yeah. So, and that'll cause the whatchamacallits to not read right the gauges.
Uh,
So even sending power, cause it don't it yeah they're stupid, freaking retarded people at Ford. The retarded Ford engineers. Yeah, I got a bunch of choice words I could say, but I'm live right now, so probably shouldn't. No, I can't say
we're
'em.
gonna do that. We're gonna do that tomorrow and mess with it, and then I drive it. I'm ready for it to be tuned so I can actually drive it like normal pickup.
Yeah, I will say, crap, what was I gonna say? Oh, on my car, I'm debating on if I should put a fuel cell in it or not. Yeah, cause if I can do a fuel cell, but my worry is, for some reason, my key doesn't work in the doors. Cause it's like the square bodies where they got uh two keys. They got the ignition key and the door keys.
Lock key. Yeah.
Yeah, my door key don't work. So, and my trunk release is on an electric button. They have an electric button behind the glove box. So, my button is kind of acting weird. So I'm gonna, I don't know. I don't know if I should see if I can't call a locksmith to come try to make a key for it. Because if I can have someone make a key that works for it, I'll put a fuel cell in it.
Next thing I'm gonna do on the single cab is I'm gonna do the 4-link coilover deal on the rear, and then after I do that, I'll probably start getting all the other parts, getting it all ready for boost.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing I want to do on my Dodge right now is switch out the ring and pinion. That way I don't have such low ass gears.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks. You have to do both of them.
Yeah, I know, but I found a set online for 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. As soon as I get my car done, like before I do the nitrous and everything, I think I've already got the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and put the nitrous cam in it this weekend, most likely, and then do something else on it. Oh, get it done. Start driving it, and then I'm gonna build that other rear axle that I got. Put a posi in it and everything. Get rid of that one tire fire.
Yeah, that's what I want to do too.
And then I'm gonna do brakes, upgrade the brakes, cause it is much needed. Cause whenever I did the subframe, I left the way I forgot how I did it, but um I had to pull the to do the to drop the lower control arm.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is the duty?
Um, crap, hang on, I'm trying to remember what I had to do something, but to get that unbolted. Oh, I left the knuckle attached to the strut, and to undo the bottom ball joint, you have to pull the rotors off, and my driver caliper was seized.
What's really funny about these conversations
Huh.
is that we're both kind of focusing on the game, so I bet we sound very, very artistic.
Yeah, we're very autistic, but
My bass died.
ah, go catch another one.
Oh, my catfish is still doing good. I fed him some ham yesterday, and his belly's been so big he can't go back in the log.
That's funny. That's what I miss about having my fish, feeding them just random stuff. Like I don't remember which one it was, but I had I think it was a perch. I caught it whenever it was probably half an inch long in my cast net,
Uh-huh.
and then I fed that thing so much. I think after a couple months, it was already the size of my palm. Like that thing grew fast.
Dang.
I was feeding it literally
Dude,
everything under the sun. I would go outside, catch spiders and stuff, drop them in there.
the other day, me and my mom took Tegan in the creek and like walked way down,
Mhm.
and now it goes into like deep, like when you go left, it goes deep, shallow, deep, shallow, deep, shallow, deep, shallow. Like some places you have to swim, and then like all of a sudden you like within 3 feet you're up to your knees. I guess from the water like rolling,
Yeah, whenever it first
when it
rolled
flooded.
through.
But I caught like 8 bass. I caught one 4 pounder, and I was like, oh my god. Tegan was like, every time I catch one, she goes down. But I caught one, and remember that one that you tried to give me for the fish tank that had his back screwed up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I found one, or I caught one in the creek that was like that.
Huh.
But so it was full grown, but I guess something had happened to its back, and I pulled it up out of the water and showed my mom, and she goes, "It's a Brady fish." Because it was fully grown and it was really fat, but like once you got like behind its top fin pulled out of the water, it just looked strange.
That's funny. Um, dang, what were we talking about before you distracted me with the fish?
Your calipers broke and
Oh,
seized.
yeah, my caliper was seized tight, and I took a big C clamp and tried to tighten it down on it.
Uh,
Didn't really work very well for some reason. So I just set it with the brake pads in it. I took my hammer and hit the caliper and beat it down onto the rotor. After I got the caliper bolted all back up, there was just chunks of brake pad falling off of it. So, but the car rolls great. So, like, I mean, I could push it around by myself. So, safe to say it's woodily okay. Dude,
I'm excited to do that coilover kit on that truck.
I can't wait to finish my walls. I'm gonna send you a picture on Snapchat because I don't think
Probably
you've
order that coilover kit pretty soon because I'm doing a side job. I don't know what time I'll be down there next Friday because I'm doing a side job that day for Riley's cousin, uh, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
He's building a little house, and uh, he asked me to do the AC, and I was like, I'll do it for. I was like, I'll do it for $800 on top of you buying the stuff, and he's like, okay.
I'm sending you a picture. The part that is circled is the part that's done, and then
What are you talking about?
in Snapchat.
Oh, what'd you do? Send me something?
Yeah, I just sent it.
Oh,
This is what I'm doing. I have been live for an hour now,
Lord
and
have mercy.
yeah, so the part that's circled is 100% done. All the dots is the different little pillars that I have to go to. Yeah,
My man's doing the most right now.
I've been live for an hour, and I only did. If you look at that picture, the far left where it has that part that comes up, kind of that arches up. I did that part, that little walkway path right past it, and then I filled in 3 walls in an hour.
Pretty good. If I was on PC, I'd be cheating and I'd be doing that where you tell it what to build.
What do you mean? You talking about getting a mod for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. This is the Bedrock edition, so this means that anybody can join. And that little pillar thing that you see in the middle,
uh,
Shiloh built that. I was gonna have them help me do the walls, but they weren't. They couldn't quite figure out how I wanted it done, or what they were doing really wasn't quite matching what I was doing or was wanting.
uh,
So I had to redo their whole wall. But I will say I've probably got 15 hours in just building what I got done so far. I got a lot of plans for this map. Like I've been sitting here waiting for Johnny to join the Discord because I was gonna try to convince him to come play, and because I'm gonna try to get some of my friends. Like I'm gonna open, since this is the Bedrock version, I'm gonna open this up to a bunch of people and just let them come do whatever. Did you say something? Because your mic cut out.
left.
Huh?
No, I left.
Oh. Yeah, I told one of my friends. I told her, I was like, yeah, you can build whatever you want. And
Builds a giant dick.
that's what she was talking about. I was like, because I even invited it to the rest of like the chat, and
Uh,
I I told her, I was like, look, I will allow anything, and I put anything in all caps, to be built. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to get. I told people, I said, I don't care what gets built as long as it's not inside my little castle walls, because I am doing the most right now because my building skills. If it's not inside of a mountain or underground, I can't build worth a crap. Like it just looks terrible. I give up. Like I can't tell you how many worlds I've deleted because I had this big grand scheme of building this sick house and it ends up just being a giant rectangle. Just like out on the
there's any
surface.
other point to Minecraft?
Huh?
I said I didn't know there's any other point to Minecraft.
Well, yeah, you gotta build stuff that's not a giant rectangle. But nah,
I too.
yeah, I've deleted tons of worlds where I start building something and I just end up making a giant square or rectangle and it's pretty basic. But I have a couple worlds on my, I think 360 and on my PS4. Well, I don't have the 360 no more, but on my PS4, I have layers upon layers of underground bunkers and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm trying to get good at building above ground, and of course, I decided to go with the freaking castle as the project to break that barrier. So this is gonna be so much fun. Do you have Tegan this weekend or next or what? Huh?
This, I
Mm.
have it right now. She's asleep.
It's I think it's kind of funny how like Tegan, she doesn't really know me, but Luna, like, she loves me apparently, even though I've seen Tegan and Luna the same amount. But like every time I would play with Johnny, I would hear Luna come running in, and she goes, "Uncle," because I guess she knows when Johnny's on his computer, he's most likely playing with me.
Did you ever look into that Holdfast game?
I think it's in my wish list, but I haven't got it yet. I've been kind of really
So
broke
the
lately.
game, the game is kind of mid, but the game chat of it is fucking hilarious. Dude, I'll give you $20 for it when I come up there.
Okay,
Do what?
I said okay, cause like, dude, I've been living on $20 a week for diesel just to get by.
Jesus.
Yeah, cause dude, I've been trying to get this car done,
Yeah, that's how I was when I was working on the Chevy.
but you also gotta think, I'm doing nitrous right away, or almost right away, and there is no, there's not a whole lot of aftermarket fuel support for these kind of for this car. Just because, yeah, it's a Fox body, but the fuel tanks are different from the Mustangs. So I have to run dash 8 lines for my fuel system, just because of the fuel line that, or the fuel pump that I bought from Kobe. It's got dash 8 fittings. So I have to figure out how to put a sump, either put a sump on my fuel tank, my stock tank, or get by or get a key made that works and put a fuel cell in the trunk, which I can fit a 20-gallon fuel cell in the trunk and still have a ton of trunk space. Cause you know how in the trunks of like the old cars, the spare tire usually sits. Um, yeah, like you lift the carpet up and the spare tire sitting down in it right there.
Yeah.
Well, my car, the spare tire sits on top of the trunk, but it still has that cutout. So I measured it, a 2 foot by a 24 by 20 fuel cell that's 10 inches tall is 20 gallons. It'll fit perfectly right there, and I'll still have a little. I can still set stuff on the sides of it, and I'll still have like 4 or 5 inches from the top of the fuel cell to the trunk latch height. So, but that fuel pump I bought from Kobe, that was $200. And then I don't think I would need 20 feet of dash 8 now, because I'm gonna put my regulator after the fuel rails like you're supposed to.
Mhm.
So I found a compact one that'll screw right into the fuel rail. So I'm gonna order that, but that's $250, I think. Or no, it's $200, and it's by a good company, Chase Bays. So I know it'll be good, and it's got a dash 6 return. So all I'll have to do is buy maybe 15 feet of dash 8, and then I'll have to buy like probably 30 feet of dash 6 because I'm gonna have to do my transmission cooler lines, power steering lines. Because I'm going to be bougie and put power steering on my car. So,
This is why I'm glad I just went ahead and did something that the motor was supposed to go in.
yeah. Well, my car would be a lot further along if I didn't do nitrous. Because, like, that $200 I spent on that fuel pump, I could have just bought. Well, I probably still would have had to have done that. Because there's really no easy way to convert one to accept a conventional style in the tank pump. There's just not enough room. But the that $200 I spent on that fuel pump, I could have already had a dry shaft made. Because a dry shaft's gonna be like $500. I also had to buy a new yoke for the transmission. Because I got a car transmission, so it's a short tail housing. And it's on the cars, the yoke bolted straight to the output shaft, and I need a slip yoke. So I don't know. I think what I might do, get the cam in it. I told Kobe to put some safeties in it so I don't destroy my lifters right away. But yeah, because I need exhaust still. I need to finish my fuel system. I think I calculated it. I mean, I didn't calculate everything I would need for the exhaust, but I'm debating on doing true duals, because that's just double the stuff I need. So I'd have to buy 2 resonators, because I'm not going to put a muffler on it. I'm just going to do resonators. But yeah, and the resonators I found are like $200 a piece.
Resonators, the Y pipe, where they come together.
Yeah.
Like a true Y pipe that's fucking actually like designed to fucking help flow better.
Yeah.
And then do a little bit of exhaust, and I kind of want a bed dump either side.
Yeah, because on my car, it would be cool doing true duals all the way out the back. But I don't know. I also thought about just doing one big single, because I could fit 3-inch under my car. It'll be really tight though. So, but my biggest thing is having space for the resonators, because I'll probably have to put them at the back. If I do a fuel cell, that'd be great, because I can just
it frees up a bunch of room.
Yeah. Because that means I could put a different style back there. But I mean, there's a lot of room under that car, but there's also not.
I'm mentally figured out what I want to do for the turbo kit. Like, I didn't want to do a bunch of fab work.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done filling in the walls for now. I gave up.
I didn't want to do a bunch of fab work around the AC stuff. Well, I remembered that you can order pipes that are cut in those like 15-degree angles,
Pie cuts?
and they're like, yeah, they're teeth together. Have you seen those? They're like laser cut.
No.
So it's pie cuts, but they're laser cut and they got teeth in them. So you know how like a floodlight, when you take the screw out and you can move the teeth around itself to like clock it.
Yes.
So they make pie cuts that have those little teeth in them, so you can like meticulously turn them and make them fit together good. Well, I think I'm gonna do that and then just fucking get Spencer to weld it up,
Mm,
since it'll be stainless
yeah,
and I don't TIG.
I am debating
So
on if I want to do stainless or aluminum.
yeah, because I think I'm just gonna give it to Spencer and be like, hey, like I just need these welded, and then
Yeah.
I'll grind them and everything, and then repolish it.
Yeah. I don't know. See, what I thought about doing too is getting a little bit of titanium to put on the ends of my deal,
Ooh, I'm mad.
so that way that you would see a little bit of titanium, or like you'd get that titanium color on the tips of my exhaust.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I was looking at it. To do it right, I would have to buy titanium V bands and aluminum V bands because my whole exhaust is gonna be V bands. Like, I have V bands on my headers coming off the end of my headers, so I would have to um so like whenever I switch to aluminum, if I do end up running aluminum exhaust, I would have to uh I have to buy V bands for it to convert it over to aluminum. But yeah, that's kind of where it gets expensive because a I think for two 4 foot sticks of aluminum, 3 inch, and two V bands was like $260 or something like that, which ain't
I've
bad.
also
But
a while back I learned some of like the Ford 6.7s. They have a little itty bitty intercooler, but it's also water cooled.
yeah,
And I thought about getting my hands on one of those and fucking with it.
yeah,
I've seen a couple of them. People are putting them in like coyotes and stuff, since there's like on the pickup, since there's not a lot of room for an intercooler without a bunch of fab work.
mm,
I mean, unless you spend the money on a whole kit. But people are putting this little. It's a little bitty intercooler. They're not but like 10 inches,
I got another
10 inches
Dodge
wide, and I
intercooler.
think they're. Oh really?
Yeah, I was given one,
Jesus.
but I mean
Puts it
it's a
on the
little
car.
bent, but
Puts it on the car. It's as big as the radiator.
that's bigger than my front end. What you talking about? But yeah, no, it was just given to me. So I was like,
That's the best part
okay.
about working on cars.
Yeah, it was one of the dudes who always comes by. We did some work for him, and he just gave it to me. He said, "Here you go." Or he asked if I wanted it, and I said, "Sure." But this dude can talk up a storm. You bring up Buick Grand National, dude, get ready. He is obsessed with them. Like he gets a hard on for them.
A weird car to get a hard on for.
Yeah, he's got two of them, and he's got a ton of parts for them as well. So yeah, and you kind of need a like when he talks, it's like a water hose, dude. Oh, I'm already tired of building. You should hop
I'm just
on
ready to get this
Minecraft.
freaking. Do it.
So you should hop on Minecraft and help me by start filling in some of my walls.
I don't even have Minecraft.
But you could.
Yeah, but I don't like Minecraft.
Yeah, well, I don't like you.
Well, that's all right. We're way past that point. We just have to deal with each other
Yeah,
now.
we're stuck.
And this decision should have came up in fucking middle school.
Yeah, literally. What are you talking about? I tried getting rid of you in middle school, but no, you just had to stick around.
Nah. I don't remember how to change the fucking camera in this game.
What game?
Okay, well, I'm playing the car game.
Why?
Yeah, I just figured it out.
That's like
Clint's
the
been playing this.
default for any car game. It's why.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, every other freaking car game I play is the menu button.
Well, actually,
The
for me, it's triangle, but the superior system.
I'll be fucking licensed as I be zigging through this traffic in a BMW.
I also thought about buying a BMW, selling my car and buying a BMW.
Buying a what?
BMW?
Why?
I don't know. No reason.
So you like headaches, I see.
Yeah, I had a BMW, remember?
Yeah, you like headaches, I see.
Yeah. Which the funny thing was, or the funny thing is, I planned on LS swapping. I had 3 engines I planned on swapping into that BMW, and an LS was one of
You
them.
have 3 engines that you want to swap into everything you've ever owned.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, the fucking Plymouth, a rotary, an LS, or a fucking 12 valve.
Dude, a rotary would be sick in that thing, though. Just imagine, or a 2JZ.
Yeah, we're never gonna have money.
Yeah, but look at me now. I'm struggling, dude. I have
I
so
gotta buy a
much.
wing.
I have. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get a wing built for my car.
You know what?
I'm gonna get a wing built for my car.
I said, I said a ring.
Oh. I heard wing, so.
Ring. RING.
Yeah, W. But I don't think the car is still at the junkyard, but uh I mean I can't afford it anyways, but I was gonna go through and buy the other 3 doors, the hood, the trunk lid and the 2 front fenders. Cause I could have got all that for $500 total. Well, this time it would be, yeah, no, it'd be $500 for what's left, cause it's $100 for the doors and then $50 for the rest of the body panels. But what I thought about doing is getting that trunk. It's green, but getting that trunk and putting that one on my car, like painting it black or something, and then getting,
Paint's for people that want to look cool.
huh?
I said paint's for people that want to look cool.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody keeps telling me to paint that little single cab, and I said no. Paint's for people that want to look cool. Go Fast Farts is for people who want to be cool.
yeah. Well, not people who want to be cool, but people who are cool. But
You gotta start somewhere.
yeah, I will say though, like the patina on that car is, dude. Yeah,
It does. It doesn't look bad.
it looks cool because like I guess they used a pink primer back then. So like where the gray is faded on the top of the car, like you see like the whole top is like rust, like surface rust, and then it kind of fades into pink and then it goes to gray. And then I guess that car had like a pinkish pinstripes down the side of it. So it just blends so well. But yeah. I tell you, I got my shifter mounted in it. Yeah, I got the shifter mounted. Looks kind of cool. I need to wire up the neutral safety switch. But luckily, I think I might pull the driver's seat out. And honestly, I might just go ahead and pull both the front seats out and cut out the carpet and get it cleaned. Take the seats, front and rear seats, and the carpet to our detail guy. See if he can't clean them. And then vacuum off the package tray. Get rid of all those hairballs and stuff that's up there.
That's what I used out of my Dodge the other day.
Do what?
Cigarette lighter.
Yeah, I need to get that interior redone. Or at least get the seats cleaned and everything, because that car had blue interior, but it's so faded it's gray. But like where the underneath the seats and everything, it's still all blue. But yeah, it's taking forever. I still need to order dash speakers. The radio works in that car though.
In that single cab, the freaking I'm getting interference somewhere. So when you first turn the radio on, all you hear is.
I still need to fix my Dodge speakers. Get rid of the stupid amplifier thing on the front speakers, you know.
Someone Clint cut his out of his truck. His speakers quit working.
Well, like I'm gonna renew wire.
What's that?
What? There's a way you can go through and bypass them though. It's just a lot of work.
Sure. Being poor saved me again.
Yeah, no, ton of work. Cause you can go through and open up the little canister deals. Cause it's just two pieces of plastic kind of sandwiched together.
It's like everything on a Dodge.
Yeah, and you got to go through and resolder a bunch of stuff. I found a video a couple years ago, but I mean that was a couple years ago. So I'm not sure I could find it again.
I've been playing the living shit out of this fucking car game.
CarX?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
is.
was gonna play with him last night, but I passed out.
Yeah, you get down on big jobs.
Dude, we did a Langley house the other day, me and Josh. I pretty much did the entire house. Like he did, I'll tell you what he did, and I did literally everything fucking else. I marked the lights out for him on the ground.
Oh, is that
So all he had to do is
posted about in the group chat?
yes. But so I marked the lights out on the ground for him, so he wouldn't take forever trying to measure the lights out because the motherfucker does not know how to do math. And he did the lights, and then I ran the wires, because he was taking too long, and I finished running all the 12. And I ran all the shit, stapled literally everything, except maybe 5 or 6 things. He made up the lights, the couple in there, because now we don't do very many in the Langley house.
Yeah.
So he did, made up those few. And he ran the Cat 6 and coax cable, and it was only 2 runs of each.
Nice.
And he stripped out the plugs. That is all he did. So he put up the lights, stripped out the plugs and a couple lights, and ran some coax cable and some Cat 6. That was it. He didn't even sweep. I swept the entire house.
Hmm.
And I still did it in a day and a half.
Dang, so that means I should have taken my time and we could have got it done a lot sooner.
No, bitch.
Well, I mean, then again, that was a day and a half of us doing, 28,000 lights in every house, but
Well, that was different. I mean, there was a lot more
yeah.
light, and you would finish the lights in almost a day because you were running them and putting them up, and
Yeah,
that wasn't
I
me.
was.
Like, if we would have done it with the laser, we probably could have done them a lot faster.
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't. You also got to think, we didn't really have the laser at that time that we could use it for that, but, like, you also got to think, I was measuring and,
But that was the
doing all the
fastest
math.
I've ever done. That was the fastest I've ever done a house like that,
Yeah,
like in
'cause
one day. And one day I ran all the 12, put up all the floor boxes and or not light boxes, but I measured all the light boxes out, put up all the lower boxes, ran all the 12, all the home run, uh, stapled everything, ran all the switch legs, like every single one of the switch legs, and made up all the switches in one day.
yeah.
And that was still with me taking a fucking hour lunch.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though, too, 'cause, like, literally the worst part about doing lights is having to constantly move the ladder.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't
the
know. I did a while
14.2
back.
doesn't really, like, you can't really run it how you can with 12. It's a lot harder.
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, but you also been doing this for 15 years, 20
No,
years.
no, no. It's all in the details. The other day, we did this big ass fucking house, and they sent me over there to box it out by myself. It took me all day to box this house out. I put up over 100 single gang nail-ons, like slightly over 100, and I put up over 112 lights. And I did all of that by myself in one day. And I tell you, fucking tired. That house took forever to wire.
Yeah, I bet.
Just the outside porch, because it had like a big old wraparound porch that went all the way around it, or all around 3 sides of it. That took me one day just to do the porch. As in putting all the lights up, because just those 112 lights that I put up, that was just inside the house.
Did you ever, did Palermo ever say anything about all those plugs that were covered up?
The outside ones?
Yeah, how they didn't work because one of them
So,
was covered up.
actually, me and Brent went back out there, and we found one.
Really?
Yeah, so you know that one on that little outside like kitchen cabana, there was that the one didn't work to the very right.
In that little pool room kitchen thing.
So it had like the kitchen, and then it had that outside area,
Yeah, with
like
that
where you could
fireplace.
sit, and then yeah, and then there was those 2 pillars that kind of stuck out, and there was a plug on the very far right by the stairs.
Yeah.
So there was another plug that was covered up to the left of that one on the opposite pillar.
Huh.
And that fixed that one, because me and Brent were like, it has to be covered up. It has to be covered up.
Yeah.
And we looked forever, and he finally found like a little itty bitty screwdriver, like a pick almost, and we just started sticking it in the wall everywhere, trying to find it, like trying to find a soft spot,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be a pretty good soft spot.
because that other one that I found, I had a rubber mallet and I was just beating the shit out of the wall, trying to trying to find a spot. Because that other one on the wall that I found, I hit it with the hammer and they literally put tape over it, tape over that plug box, and then covered it with stucco.
So it just kind of cracked.
Yeah, it completely caved in.
Hmm. But what about that balcony on the first floor balcony? How none of, was it the first floor or was it the second
No,
floor?
it was well first floor technically, but it was the all the plugs by the back. They were by the pool.
Yeah.
And I don't know where those are covered up, but there's one still covered up that we couldn't find. So we came in the master bedroom and just drilled across
Oh, you just drilled it
and got
out.
in the same cavity as the outside plugs, and we got all those to work.
What else did he complain about after that? 'Cause I
Uh,
know he complained about stuff.
oh yeah, me and Brent went over there one day and we hung. You know those couple of fixtures that he was missing,
Yeah.
like the big chandeliers. Well, me and Brent went over there, and it took us all day to hang 3 chandeliers.
Oh, that's right, 'cause he didn't have them. Like he didn't.
Like he
They
was
weren't
missing
done
the
yet.
dining room one.
Yeah.
He was missing one in that little wine room downstairs. And you know the one over the pool, or not, or the pool, the bathtub in the master, and then
Yeah.
the one over the island, or not the island that was in the master closet,
Yeah.
and they had all those little round balls,
Yeah. Mm.
little round glass balls.
Mhm.
Because me and you hung those.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
did you hear me?
Yeah. It's just, I heard just something about the glass balls. That was it.
So the master tub, you remember that the one that was over there? It was like a
Yeah.
3-tiered light. So that one and the one in the master closet that was over that little island, I
Yeah.
had to take those down and fucking move them. And then he got some big fucking chandelier to put over that bathtub. And me and Brent got it all. It took forever to adjust because you had to adjust it with like these. It had like rod or not rods. It had cable. So you had to have them each individually perfect. And then Palermo kept looking at it and go, "No, that's not quite right." And we took it down 4 fucking times.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude, Brent was fuming. And then another time, or that time when me and Brent, hey, I need you to look at these undercounter lights. That when they're on, you can see them from the lake. I was like, okay. He goes, well, when Jesse put them up, he put them facing the other way. I was like, well, that's not the way that those get put up. And he was like, well, you can't just flip them. I was like, no. I was like, you'll see the wire. I was like, and he was like, well, I'm fine with that. I was like, listen. I was like, first of all, I am not okay with that. I said, you've
Well,
this whole
I
house,
don't
you've
think you
complained,
can
you've
do that, right? Have wire
no,
showing?
no, it's against code.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, first of all, I was like, that's against code. I said, he's like, well, we're past that. And I was like, well, second of all, you've preached quality this over this whole house. And like, I've taken extra care of all these lights and stuff in here. And then now at the very end, you want to half ass something. And I said it just like that. And he was like, yeah, I see your point on that one. But when he was telling me about the, uh, the deals, he was like, "Here, come over here and sit down on the chair."
Oh,
So I sit down.
the lights, seeing the under counter lights.
Yeah. So I humor him. I sit down on the chair and I go, "Oh, okay." So I get up and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go and start looking at it and figure out what I can do to fix it." Well, he goes, "No, no." I go to get up. He goes, "No, no, no. Stand back up or sit back down." And put his hand on my shoulder. Oh my God! Brent turned around and walked out because he saw how mad I was getting. I almost lost my fucking shit on him. Like he literally put his hand on my shoulder and was like, "No, no, no, sit back down." Oh, I fucking looked at him and fucking. It was about that, like how I was looking in that time me and Messiah got into.
Yeah.
Like I almost fucking turned around and slapped shit out of him. And I looked at him, and he took his fucking hand off my shoulder real quick. And then we kept talking about it as I walked over there.
That's
But he
funny.
ended up ordering all different under counter lights, and I had to go over there and swap out all the fucking ones in the kitchen and in that cabana kitchen.
Mm.
But ever since then, we haven't done anything else over there. Thank God.
What about his Walter White building out there in where was
We
it?
haven't done anything else out there since me and you went out there last.
And did all those, what was it, 120 lights?
Oh no, I went out there and did the did the did I had to hook up the water heater because it got covered up.
Of course you
Remember,
did.
because I called you. It was like 3 months after you left.
Yeah. I also think it's funny how at his house out there in
Cherokee.
yeah, how he made or he told you to take a picture of his gun room before
Yeah,
when we
I was
left.
so. I know he wanted to just show it
Yeah,
off.
he
I thought
definitely
there was
wanted
gonna
to
be
show
like
it.
fucking like a Benelli like custom made fucking shotgun in there, and I look in there and it's like Walmart. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that was quite entertaining, if you ask me. Who was it that was saying his wife was like super hot?
Messiah.
Yeah, that dude's blind. Yeah, he hmm, poor Messiah if he thinks that.
Yeah, we did a job the other day, and a fucking the guy Messiah went out there to give the guy a bid. He goes out there. Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes out there. Messiah looks at it, and the guy goes, "You're one of them good N words, aren't you?"
No way.
Messiah just said he didn't know. Yes, old man. Messiah said he didn't know what to do, so he just said, "Yeah." I had to go back out there Thursday because their units like quit working all of a sudden. Well, they didn't tell it. Like he came in the office throwing a fit, the old man, saying, you just put these units in 3 months ago and they're already not working." Well, he failed to mention that a buzzard flew into his fucking transformer, and I guess when it flew into the transformer, it fried the breaker. Because Jaden and Jim went over there because Jim works with Jaden now for whatever fucking reason. Because everybody's got a decent helper except Ty. Well, they went over there and they were like, "Oh, the breaker's messed up. We'll have to replace it." And I was like, "I'll have to pull the meter for that." And he's like, "Well, let me get a hold of somebody." I was like, "You know what? Screw it." I said, "It's fucking a BFE Lomita." I was like, "I'll just go over there." I said, "I can do it real quick. I found a breaker, a main breaker." I was like, "I'll do it real quick." And they're like, "Okay." Well, instead of friggin' them leaving someone to help me for a second, they sent them on another call. I was like, "You sons of bitches."
That's funny.
Well, so I get it all. I turn it on and the breaker's buzzing loud and like crackling. I was like, "Oh no." So I turn it off. The tag was already pulled on the meter, so I just popped the meter out real quick. Go to take the breaker out. It's all oxidized and the lugs strip out.
Oh, is
I
that
was like,
that one
"Okay."
you sent in?
Yes. Yeah, where that fucking piece broke off.
Yeah.
I was like, I cut the wire and I was like, whatever. I'll just cut the wire. I brought some 2-aught with me because I anticipated it going semi wrong. And I cut the wire and I go to take it out of the top lug and I barely turn it. And I guess it got so hot because that part of the breaker was the one that was like that side was the one that was bad.
Mm.
And like the top wire for the meter cam, like where the main power comes in, was fucking charred. Like the wire was all discolored, but it was only discolored underneath the lug. Like the lug wasn't discolored.
Mhm.
But when the Hamilton guy got there, I was like, "All right, look, guy." I was like, "I know you're not supposed to pull the meter." I was like, "But when I got here, and I'm all lying." I was like, "When I got here, the breaker was on, and I turned, and it was buzzing bad. I turned it off, and it was still buzzing really loud. So I just figured it was a safer thing to do is to pull the meter before they started blowing everything up."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh no, man." He goes, "It's all good." I was like, yeah. I said, I just didn't want to fucking blow the transformer up because it was pulling too much power.
That's funny.
Yeah, and he's like, not a big deal. And then the meter can was on their side, so he replaced the part in the meter can, and I hooked everything back up.
That's funny.
I was like, this fucking job could not have gone any more fucking wrong. And then after that, I had to go to that fucking reload center again
Why?
because they're just now finishing.
No way.
Yes, like the whole inside is still completely full of shit, and he just got the a light for the outside the little office door out
Mhm.
front. They just got that. I hung that. Uh, One light went bad underneath that little patio area in the back where they're gonna have like their little shooting range. One light went bad, and then I had to put the ceiling fan in the living room.
Mm. I can't believe they're taking their sweet time on it.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is on that job.
Yeah, 'cause I know. I mean, whenever I was there, it seemed like they were getting progress done pretty quick. Like, what's his name? He was
Well,
talking about how like they're so like they got so much like they already like paid for a bunch of everything or something like that.
yeah. So what had happened was is that the other two dinguses that we met with were pretty much lying about everything. As in like how everything was done. Let's see. They were lying about the money. Like one was saying, "Oh, telling the main boss, oh, we bought this, they bought this, blah blah blah," and like Philip had already ordered stuff, and they're like, "Well, we don't like that, so we're just gonna buy this."
Mm,
So the budget for it was all over the fucking place,
gotcha.
and they were signing checks and everything. Well, all of a sudden, Philip, they didn't give him a check for like 11 or 9 months, and he was like the big, tall, slender guy that always wore the snake boots.
Yeah.
He showed up one day and was like, "Yeah," he's like, "Our boss messed up, and he hit his wire transfer limit for the month because he spent some kind of money at uh, a bottle place or something." And he said they wired $85,000 to this place, and he hit his limit and he couldn't wire any more money to him.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was a whole fucking clusterfuck. Dude, when I did the lights in that thing, oh my god! Because I remember we took measurements and wrote it down somewhere,
Oh, for the
and then
like the house portion.
all yeah, the upstairs.
Yeah.
I remember we took notes down. Well, I couldn't find them, so I was pretty much guessing on the lights. And oh my god, that fucking sucked.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, well,
One,
we really didn't have a whole lot to go off of either. 'Cause we didn't. We kind of just the way the lights were ran. You know, because I remember you told me just to loop wires for the whole. Like we used probably two times the amount of wire we should have. You just said put loops in every section, so no matter where it lands, we'll have wire.
yeah. Well, I mean, we put them because I had marks. There was marks on the floor
Yeah.
of where we kind of were gonna put them. Well, when they spray foamed it one time, and they didn't spray foam it thick enough, so they went back and sprayed all the fucking wire in the ceiling.
Mm,
So I couldn't reach up there. I couldn't find anything when I was reaching up there.
got you. They just had it all buried.
And then I guess we never ran like a wire for a smoke detector for one of the bedrooms, and I couldn't get it through the beam because there was a beam right there. and I couldn't fish a wire through it, and I couldn't get a hole drilled through it. So I literally just shoved wire up there, put a cut-in box, and put a smoke detector in.
I I'm pretty sure we did. I just think it was buried, or you probably just on the other side of the beam for it.
No, I even had my sniffer. It was not there.
Really?
Yeah, there was not a wire there. I sniffed everywhere for it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because that's why I bought that sniffer, is for that job.
My walls are all connected now.
Yeah, but I bought that sniffer for that job because that's how I found all the. Because I knew where one smoke detector was, so I cut it in and I spliced into it. I spliced into it, and that's how I found all the others. But the one that I cut in was right in front of the entry door, like to walk in up there. And when I grabbed the wire, I there was only like 3 foot shoved up in there, and it came out.
Huh. I will say the one thing I miss about working up there is being taxed and only working 4 tens.
That do be making life a little easier.
Yeah, getting taxed.
He started doing 401ks too.
Yeah.
And like since he set me, Johnny, and Messiah down the other day and kind of told us about like he wants me to be head electrical, and I was like, well, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
Mhm.
And he told Messiah he wanted him to be the head of the, which Messiah's really kind of picked up like quite a bit. Like I
That's
don't know what changed in him, but he's like a completely different person.
really.
And then Johnny, he wants to be head of the service department, but Johnny keeps doing stupid shit. So I don't know if that one's gonna stick.
Mm.
That's just between me and you
Yeah.
and the stream.
Yeah. It's alright. Johnny's not in here. He would be
Yeah.
chatting away right now. He's been trying to get me to get into getting on 5M again,
Oh, really?
which is like RP for GTA 5.
Well, hell, just wait till the new GTA comes out. They're having a whole role play system put into it.
Well, I won't get it until 27
Why?
because they're coming out on consoles first in
Oh
2026.
yeah, I see. Well, you have like 17 consoles.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend $100 to just play it for 1 year for the base game, because the base game's gonna be like $110 or something like that.
Worth it.
No, I'll wait. I'd rather wait until it comes out on PC, because at that point, I'm not gonna get it right away. I'll probably wait, watch a couple streamers play it, see how it is. If I think it looks good, I'll probably get it. But I'm not gonna
I'm not gonna
spend.
lie.
I'm done spending
Well,
freaking 150 or $100+ on games that I only play for a little bit at a time.
you play games one time and then decide you're never gonna play them again. I always circle back to games.
Well, see, I'll circle back to games, but I have so many. Like it's just, I think. Let me pull up my Steam real quick. In just my Steam library, I have um 94 games just on Steam. And then you got to count my BattleNet, which I have I think 5 or 6 games in there. And then I also have Epic Games. I have EA, which I think I have 3 games in that account. So therefore, right, just between my BattleNet and my Steam, that's 100 games. And then
Uh,
EA, so I'm probably at like 105 video games right now. And then let's see, I have 113 games in EA, or not EA, in my Epic Games launcher.
Jesus. I think I only have like 20 games or so.
So I'm at like almost 250 games.
I have 27 games and I don't play half of them.
Oh, and that don't include the games I have on PC or on PlayStation 5. That don't
I
that
got 7 updates.
that don't include the games I have in my Xbox One or my Xbox 360 or my PS4 or my Switch. I think I have like 6 or 7 games on that for that. Yeah.
We're about to have these apartments come up in somewhere around Dallas, and they wanted us to stay for 10 days. I told Heath, I was like, I'm not doing it. I was like, I'm not staying 10 days in a row. And so now he's gonna send like everybody else is like Jaden and Jim and Josh and one other person. Are gonna go up there for the 10 days, and I'm only going up there for 5, and then leaving for the weekend, and then coming back.
That's funny.
I was like, I'm not staying. I was like, y'all can fuck off.
Yeah.
Hey, go look at what I just sent you on Snapchat. Those pop up all the time.
Yeah. You definitely took a lot of videos of me back then.
It was always like on accident.
Sure it was.
No, that one was on accident
Yeah.
because I was shoving it up in the hole.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Those pop up on my memories all the time, and it cracks me up.
Yeah, it was funny in the when we went and did those low income deals and we were staying at the hotel room.
I still have that video of you flopping down on that bed.
Yeah. It's every time I think about that, I always think about that and how you could see me look at the camera. I like with the corner of my eyes.
uh,
It's like it's so noticeable, but I was like, because I see you get on your phone and I see you angle it towards me, so I look. I don't know why,
let me
but
see
I
if I can
always
find it real
look.
quick.
And then I also think about how you brought your little pin thing,
Oh yeah.
and I started making like farting with my armpits, and that really got you going.
Oh fuck
Uh,
me. Yeah, now work sucks. I'm gonna go look at this video I just sent you, and I'm gonna see if you can find it on the bed. This is one of the low incomes that me and Jaden were.
oh yeah, that whatever it's called. Yeah,
Yeah, this is the little vibrator on the bed.
yeah.
I have a couple videos of Johnny doing dumb shit too.
Did you ever go through and like, do you listen to my playlist ever since I did the thing? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I'm constantly adding songs to it if you couldn't tell. I think it's at like 3,500 songs or something like that now.
Damn.
Yeah. Cuz now my Spotify, it's actually pretty nice. It's like it'll play 2 songs that I already have liked, and then it'll play a song that is new for me that's not in my list or one of the smart shuffle songs. But dude, I have so many songs on there I forget. So I'll be listening to a song and it's a good song, and then I go to look at it and add it to my playlist and it's already in there.
That's funny.
Yeah. I am freaking tired.
popping down on that bed.
Oh, you know that app I gave you that free trial for, that Pepperbox?
Yeah.
Did you ever go through and use it?
No.
Ty, go do it. There's some cool videos on there. There's a bunch of gun stuff, bunch of like real combat footage. Like,
Yeah, but paying for an app.
I paid for it. You didn't.
I know, but then once the trial runs out, then I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but it's cool though. You
Not
get
that
access
cool.
to exclusive merch that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, that doesn't excite me.
Yeah, I don't know. The shirts that they got in there are pretty cool. Like the one of them I got, it's called "It's Never a War Crime the First Time."
Amen. I don't know where that video is at, but I know I have it.
Yeah, it was one of the times we went there. Have you had to go back there recently for anything?
I went back to do that I had to rebuild the service over there. That was a long day. It was me, Jaden, me, Johnny, and Bloss.
No, he's back.
Was a long ass day. It's 18 hours.
Uh, hey, isn't Tommy supposed to come back or be back or something like that by now?
I have no idea. I wish he would come back because I'm tired, Grandpa.
Yeah.
God dang it, Alex, where are you popping down on his bed?
Yeah, I'm about to have to get off.
Go, I just sent you a bunch of videos of you doing dumb shit. Let's see if it'll actually send. Sent you 4. I had Jim on Snapchat and he's going to College Station and he took a picture of this dude that was riding passenger with him and he's a big old fucking Mexican. I said, my God.
Dude, it's you know what? One thing that really bothers me is it was like probably a month after my grandma died. Remember when we were coming back from Marble Falls and we were talking about something, and I said, "Nah, cause my grandma's dead." Or because my grandma died, dude. It
uh,
really bothers me that I don't remember what we were talking about. The context for it.
Because that was a fucking good one, too.
Yeah, cause you looked at me so quick. That was funny.
I have a video of you. It was the one of the very last jobs me and you did together, and it was me and you at that fucking trailer house.
Trailer house.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was for. We're underneath the trailer house all day.
Oh, duh. Uh, we were recovering the AC ducts because they were all sweating. Remember?
That sucked. That was the worst fucking job.
Yeah, because we couldn't get into the house. We couldn't get into the house for the longest time, and then someone that was in Lago Vista.
Yeah. Do you remember that one day at Langley's we were supposed to be doing a rough in, and 3/4 of the day we fucking sit there and rolled those little pieces of cut out in
Yeah,
or sheetrock on the ground?
yeah, the little circle cutouts for the.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a roughin. It was a trim out.
Or trim out.
Yeah,
I
but
found the bed video. I just sent it to you.
we still got the house done in a day and a half though.
I know. I have so many. I have a video somewhere of when the ketchup packet exploded on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was your fault.
Yeah.
Cause didn't it? You slammed something down in the cup holder, right? And it just
Yeah, it
shot
was a
all over at
Mountain
me.
Dew
Yeah,
because it kept falling out.
yeah. Yeah, that's right. Cause you had freaking $8,000 worth of change just sitting in there.
Hey, chill out. I have so many fucking videos of you doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
And you never smile. Then I zoom in and then you smile. It
Yeah.
cracks me up every time.
Yeah, cause I could just see you smirking behind the camera on the other side of your phone, and that's what would get me every time.
Remember when we used to watch movies on the on the screen, and if you like unfocus the movie, you could see our reflection in the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
That cracks me up every fucking time.
Yeah.
Because we would sit there and then we couldn't even watch the show
Yeah,
anymore.
because we would
Because
just
we
look
would
at
see
each other.
the reflection.
And it was funny because you would know when
Because
you were
it's
like, yeah,
gay.
because like you were, it was just funny because like one of us would be looking at the other person, but like it was whenever
Yeah,
you could tell when we were both looking at each other through the screen.
yeah. Oh man.
You know, well, it looks like you didn't get too lucky though, since Kobe's business took off.
It's okay. You gotta come back when I take over.
Maybe depends on how good we're doing up here.
I don't know what you'll be making, but I'll pay double.
I'm sure you'd pay double now.
Heath would pay double now.
Exactly.
So it's okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if we can get to a point to where Kobe is set, and we have like two other people, then I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to coming back. I'll just be that guy that
Live in the
bounces
tiny house.
between two different jobs for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Eventually you'll be getting paid so freaking much.
Yeah, I'll just stay at each job for 4 years, and then come back, go to the next one. But see, what it will do is I'll make it to where I'm still on payroll at the job, at each job, so that I get double the retirement. Yeah, yeah, because Kobe's talking
There's the
about.
ketchup packet.
I haven't looked at him yet. I'm trying to finish this one section, but nah, screw this. I'm not doing that. I'm done. I'm ending.